Like I say, Jimmy Carter was never president. There was no election for Jimmy Carter, and he was never president. Ever. He has never been president. He was never president. Abraham Lincoln is another person that was never president of America. Um, so Jimmy Carter was never president. Um, what's called Nixon, I don't even think was elected either. Nixon came in after basically, I think it was basically JFK leads to Nixon or something like that. Basically, the actual events are not exactly what. Like I said, they just did a whole bunch of films and stuff, and then put them out there as your history to try and fool everyone. So anyway, there's a lot of things that are wrong, basically. At least I believe so. Anyway, and a lot of the pictures would verify it. A lot of things are there. America, or basically the Congress, considers a lot of things top secret and national security, and and basically it's just realistically it's just a bunch of people who were stealing and lying and killing, and then trying to get away with it. So, like I said, Jimmy Carter actually did not get away with it, nor did Nixon really, nor did JFK. Technically, well, he kind of got away with it, but he really didn't. Like I said, Congress and the Republicans and Democrats are basically praying for for Trumpy, or basically Trumpy's son, to basically save them and do this and do that. And it's like, Trumpy, I didn't choose you as my leader for my country, and so you're not my leader for my country. You have no power. Like, I don't care if you're elected by whatever. Besides, I didn't see the election results, and I don't believe anybody would actually vote for you. So, you're not my president. You're not leader of shit. Get the fuck out of my house. And your son's never going to be president or leader either. And I don't care how religious he pretends to be. How religious could he possibly be anyway? Never met me. So, anyway. And Rodney, he was another fuckhead. Like I said, my Irish soldiers were much better, and they were dealing with things. And my people from Ireland, like I said, there's a lot of things that are happening down at Belfast, in my Belfast docks in Ireland and stuff like that. And a lot of people were accusing my Irish people as basically being blah blah mafia or Irish or blah blah blah. And the Irish eventually did come to me. I think they said, we're just protecting people. We're just making sure that the stuff isn't stolen or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I said, I trust the Irish. I trusted them. I trust them. So, like I said, all I have to do is say LS and Lucifer's White Star Alliance Company, and basically, and Thomas O'Brien. Like I said, his son, he named his son after me, basically. He said, it's okay if the son takes your first name as his last name or whatever. And I said, yeah, sure, that's fine. Like, that's fine. My name's Brian, Citizen Brian of America. So, and he did a very fine job of running the White Star Alliance Company, and probably, I hope, until his death or whenever. He was a good man. Thomas O'Brien was a good man, I believe. Like, I forget the details. I wanted to go to Belfast, and I wanted to talk to them and straighten things out with them directly. But, like I said, again, we have Rodney, and I'll be your eyes, your nose, your ears, and be your dick into other women. It's like, well, but he didn't say all that. So, like I said, Rodney was an idiot. He was not the creator. He's not the leader. He's not the one who funded the Panama Canal. Like I said, basically, JFK was trying to own Colombia. And it's like, I built Panama. The Panama Canal was finished for me. The Great Panama and that long aqueduct, they were trying to get it finished before I came back, or before I was Brian here. Like, my people were rushing the project so we could get it done, in time for me. Like there's a whole bunch of projects around the planet Earth that my people were like, come on, let's get it done, and they were trying to get a whole bunch of things done for me, because I am Lucifer Star, and like I said, and there should have been a lot of films and a lot of payroll and a lot of pictures and everything else, and a lot more pictures than there are. Because, like I said, I was very proud of my people. They rushed those projects to get those projects done, so they'd be ready, for me. Not for some piece of shit John McCain, Richard Nixon, or these other fuckheads. You know, it was my good people, my good Irish people, my good Germans, my good scientists, my good miners that were doing those projects. So we could get it all done. You know, so it could be finished, so I could see it firsthand. And like I said, I'm very proud of my people. They did a very good job, and it was very impressive what they did. And I was like, I knew you could do it. And it was done for me. So anyway, and like I said, there's a lot of loan. A lot of people dealt with the finances, and a lot of people did this and did that. So everyone could get paid the most that they could get paid, and there's a lot of happy people, a lot of happy children, a lot of happy people. We built a lot of cities and stuff like that, and a lot of people were getting it all done and getting it all working and everything. So anyway, like I say, I mean, the people did it for me, and I love them for it. I was very proud of my people, and I'm just sorry that like Roosevelt and all these other people had to fuck everything up, because I mean, I was the proudest person in the whole world. I'm very, like I said, I had a deep amount of love for all my people. And like I said, I tried to get them gold spoons and gold forks, or silver spoons and silver forks, and I tried to give them as much stuff as I could possibly get them, to show my appreciation. That's why a lot of those people had gold forks and and silver spoons and everything else like that, because I was trying to, say thank you to all my people for working so hard, and most of all, the biggest thing about those gold forks and gold spoons is that they came from me. It was my decisions. It was me that wanted them to get the gold forks and gold spoons and get all that stuff, because I was proud of my people. It was my way of saying thank you to my people. So anyway, and I hope it meant something. I think it probably did. I hope so. I mean, because it's something, and it's also to commemorate, like I said, commemorations and celebrations, and saying, hey, great job, people. That was one of my biggest things. Like I said, that's another, I'm the one who wanted Christmas and everything else like that, and paid holidays. Like I said, I value my people. I value every single person I ever had, working for me. I value the people that worked on my spaceships. I valued the people that worked on my rocket engines. I valued every single one of the people. I even valued the people that went to Chernobyl or Pripyat to clean it up. Like, I was very proud of those Russians. I was really surprised. There were some convicts that went too, and it's like, there's some other people, but I mean, like I say, I knew about it, and like I said, some of the people, I didn't want them to do it. I didn't want them to go. And like I said, they left that message. Someone had to do it, Alexander. Like, that was, or Brian or whatever, that was to me. Because they were my people. Anyway, so, a lot of messages that were directed at me, and because, I knew about it, and I was the one. I'm Star. I'm Lucifer Star. So, yeah. And like I said, I cried. I didn't want them to do it. Anyway, I hated that. Like I said, for a while there, I was really surprised. Anyway, that's another reason why I banned nuclear power and all that, nuclear stuff. And I was the one who was only doing it, or the one who was mostly doing it, and that's why I banned it. Got the word out and everything else, because, I mean, I had lost so many people to it. And then, like I said, there was also what JFK or someone was doing with like trying to, the 3-month death cycle, where everyone would go onto the island, and then they would work their way up to the reactor, and then they would die, basically. And I don't know who was doing that. They were trying to blame that on me too, and it's like, I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that. And I think my people actually even ended it or found out about that. Like I said, what happened was a storm blew over one side of the island. There was all these tents on the island, and they were keeping everyone away from the tents or something like that. And I didn't realize that those were new people that were going onto the island, that the island was actually hiring new people. Like, I thought that those were from an accident that had already happened and there was nothing to do about them. And I didn't know that they were just in the tents right there. But anyway, a storm blew over, blew all the tents off, and suddenly there were all those people on the island. And that's when my people found out about it. when I found out about it, that what they were actually doing on the island was actually, and it was JFK or someone was trying to get nuclear energy or something like that really fast and pull one over on me and the rest of the world. And then we found out that people would go onto the island and, like I said, I sent investigators there and like there's boats that are trying to keep people away from the island, and it's like Lucifer, White Star. I said, shoot the boat, kill them. Shoot that boat, let's go. Anyway, that's another reason why, a lot of people were hiding things from me and my people, because it's like, I'm Lucifer's star. I'm not just some pathetic little ruler or pathetic little leader or some president. Creator of 12 types of the most advanced, oldest races. And this was hundreds of years ago when I did this. Just imagine what they are now. I said, I did this. I was 12 types of life forms of the oldest life forms, like 50 trillion years ago or 100 trillion years ago. So, and star creator 50 trillion years ago or 100 trillion years ago when I built these galaxies in the first place. So, that was then. This is 99 trillion years later. So you can only imagine what a creator that created 12 of the most advanced types of life and so many blah, 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 50 trillion years ago or 100 trillion years ago has done now or is led to now. Like I said, my people, someone told me that I was the one who blah, 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 led to basically all other life forms in the universe. Pretty much, or something like that. So, yeah. So when that storm blew over and they uncovered those tents, and I said, what the fuck is going on there? Well, anyway, my people found out, of course. It's like I said, for a while there, I just had Belfast and White Star Lines. Like I said, I do not like other people, like Germany and other people said, you can't come into our land, under our borders. It's like, the fuck you said. I'm going. My people are going. We're going to go into your country. We're going to find out what's going on, and then we will leave after. So anyway, that's why a lot of things changed. Because I'm here, and because I'm like that. It's like, I don't regard, to me, there are no borders. There is no place which I cannot go, technically. So there's no place that I should be kept out of. Anyway, whatever. I don't really have to go anywhere, though. Like I said, a lot of my people, a lot of my life forms were just telling me things. Like,